Welcome back to Take Note. This is a space where I share notes shaped by my own time in Scripture, reading slowly, paying attention, and allowing understanding to come before application. Today, I want to talk about what I actually mean when I say reading the Bible slowly, because that phrase can sound vague until you experience it for yourself. For a long time, I read the Bible quickly, not carelessly, but efficiently. I wanted to get through a passage, check the box, and walk away with something useful. And while that kind of reading can feel productive, I've learned that it often keeps us from noticing what the text is actually doing. Slow reading changed that for me. Reading slowly doesn't mean reading more. It means reading with attention. It looks like pausing over repeated words. It looks like noticing who is speaking and who isn't. It looks like asking why something is included, not just what it says. And sometimes it looks like sitting with a passage longer than feels comfortable. One of the most important things slow reading has taught me is this: meaning is often found in what we're tempted to skim. There are moments in Scripture that don't announce their importance loudly. They don't feel dramatic and immediately applicable. But when we slow down, those moments begin to carry weight. I found that when I rush through a passage, I tend to read it through my own expectations. But when I slow down, I start to notice what the text is emphasizing instead. Sometimes that means I realize I misunderstood something. Sometimes it means I noticed a connection I would have missed. And sometimes it means I leave without answers, but with better questions. That used to frustrate me. Now I see it as part of faithful reading. Slow reading also creates space for humility. It reminds me that Scripture doesn't exist to affirm what I already believe. It exists to shape me over time, through repetition, and through careful attention. This kind of reading isn't impressive. It's quiet. It's patient. And it often goes unnoticed. But it's also where understanding deepens. If you're learning to slow down in Scripture, I want to encourage you not to rush past what feels small or ordinary. Sometimes meaning unfolds gradually, line by line, word by word. Now, I actually want to slow down right now and look at a passage that many of us think we already know. Jeremiah 29:11 is often quoted on its own, "For I know the plans I have for you." But when we read just that line, we miss what surrounds it if we don't just slow down. If we go back up and read verse 10, we see that this promise is given to Israel while they are in exile. God is speaking to a people who have been removed from their land, and he tells them that restoration will come, but not immediately. The promise is tied to time, patience, and God's faithfulness to his covenant, not instant relief. Reading this passage in context and slowly changes how we understand it. It doesn't remove hope, but it places hope within God's timeline rather than our own expectations. That shift matters. If you'd like to follow along and receive these notes in your inbox as they are shared, you're welcome to subscribe through Take Note in the show notes. It's a simple way to continue studying together at a steady, thoughtful pace. I want to thank you for being here with me today and for choosing to stay with the text just a little bit longer.